We're still on update 12.3.3. It looks like I'm using my one time for the day check on the updates. And she is done. We got our route in the navigation. It's about a 5.3 mile drive, about 11 minutes. And we're here in the southwest of Las Vegas here, South Summerlin today. Actually, I want to let it take us the route we were heading. Let me just flip a whole UE here. And we'll kick on beta. I will say that it's been doing amazing driving me over here. I wish I would have filmed everything. All right, we're kind of going slow here. It's picking up speed. I do currently have it not set on the automatic set speed offset. So if you look right here in autopilot settings, oh, we're having problems here, but no automatic set speed offset. That way we can control the speed with the max offset here. And we are just inching out. You got kids playing in the playground right here in a school zone. I still think we should have merged over to the middle lane. I'm not too sure. We're inching out for visibility, and now we're clear. I think I saw before beta saw on that one. Yeah, just so smooth. I mean, I used it probably on about a 25-mile drive this morning. It's just so smooth everywhere it goes. I don't think I had one intervention. I did turn it off just briefly to exit the freeway because there was a lot of traffic. But I mean, if it can get you there about 98% and then just turn it off when you need it in those certain situations, that's pretty good for right now for an assist feature. All right, we're going through the neighborhoods here. Rerouting us. Still braking too early, still kind of hesitant on its lane changes. What I see it do every single time is it'll enter into the lane change, kind of pause, hesitate for a second, and then complete the maneuver. Which when people see you merging into the lane change, they are already reacting and changing with you following. So that one little pause is definitely an issue. Now we are creeping up to this light here, or this stop sign. One more car to our left, and we're clear. I can't wait till we get the front camera and it's all part of the whole suite with full self-driving. I feel like having that front camera would help a lot in those situations. Let's go ahead and speed up the offset. We're going pretty slow. Traffic's creeping up fast behind. Don't go around, beta. Oh, wow. Kind of almost felt like it wanted to go around here. We are going to take a right, so it wouldn't want to do it. Let's see what settings we have. We have assertive, minimal lane changes on. What I've noticed is on the freeway, if you go down to chill, it definitely helps from keeping the lane changes less frequent. I think on the freeway, it's a little more important. In the city, I'm not sure how well it's working in the city here. Everyone's running through the stop signs. They need to make sure they stop at 0. Here we are stopping at 0. Boom, and then we go tight around the turn, but clear. Great acceleration. Love that. It accelerates all the way up to the max set speed quickly. Now these roads back here aren't well defined. You got a lot of turns, a lot of bad lane markings, a lot of wide lane markings opening up. Like this one right here just opened up into a 3-lane with no markings, and we are diving wide. I do start to see a little bit of paint lines here, so we need to adjust. This was the biggest issue that I thought would be a problem with beta here in Las Vegas, is because of a lot of the wide roads and not a lot of great lane markings. It does look like we're overtaking this car, or changing lanes. Not overtaking, because we got it on 40 max. If beta was set on automatic set speed, it would probably be doing 49 right now. It really does mimic the way people drive. I know on one of my other videos I said I was going slow, and someone had mentioned that in a comment. The thing is, slow compared to other traffic in that area at any given time. So if there's a road that's a 30-mile-an-hour zone, but constantly you see people doing 50, when I said slow, I kind of meant like versus what I usually see in other traffic doing. All right, we got the green light. Went ahead and put it back to widescreen. We do have daylight for visibility on the camera. Telling me to put my hands back on the wheel, so I did. Great acceleration. Speed limit just bumped up to 45. I have it on a 15% offset. That way we can stay up with traffic, stay safe. Again, Vegas moves quick. Looks like we have a left turn about 1.5 miles. This is actually a newly paved road. Before in the past, it was pretty rough. So I always imagine Beta doing great on the new paved roads, good lane markings. It's when you lose visibility on the floor, on the lane markings, is where it gets tricky. I mean, you can see here it's rendering perfectly. Got quite a bit of traffic behind us. We're still doing under our set speed. So even though it doesn't have the automatic set speed set on for FSD, it still is in control of that. I still feel that there is a lot of Beta is controlling the set speed, but you just have a little more control setting the max. I like that. Changing into the faster lane. It looks like 2.6 miles to our destination. Not too bad on the braking there. It was a progressive brake. I just don't like it when it brakes early and then it coasts and it actually has to put on the throttle and speed back up. Just that modulation. Ideally, if you can let off the brake, regen kicks in and then coast to a stop, that's the perfect example. I do want to mention that we do have pretty good distance here in the gap between the cars. I like that. We got the green light. So we got our left turn in about 0.3 of a mile. So this is kind of like the South Summerlin area, kind of into the southwest. Much more traffic, much more heavy flow of traffic out here. But again, we have better lane markings than in the northwest. So if there's more traffic, that's one thing, but if the lane markings suck, that's another thing, that's for sure. All right, we got the green light. Mazda's sleeping at the wheel. Looks like we're taking a left on our next light. We have a 2-lane merge. Will Beta pick the inside or the outside? All right, we're merging in. Looks like we're going with the inside. We better speed up or we're gonna miss this. Okay, we got the yellow light. So a lot of drivers would have goosed it and went through. I'm just letting Beta control it. All right, we got the green light. It's been about 3 minutes at that light. Wow. All right, we are creeping out into the far lane. A little slow there. I'd like it to be a little more confident going around that turn. So we got a couple little roundabouts coming up. You know, I did see another comment a while back about in the roundabouts, if there was any markings that say you have to use your blinker. I've never seen that in the roundabouts here. Although I know in Summerlin West, they're actually going to be building, they're doing a lot of infrastructure in the Summerlin West area, but they're going to be adding in a lot of roundabouts. I'll have to check that area, but all the roundabouts I see around here, no indication for blinkers. And we are just cruising on this lane. There is no lane markings on this road, but we're staying in the lane. Oh, as I say that, we went right to the middle. And now what are we doing? Merging over. No stop sign here, no lights. We are cruising at the set max speed, which is kind of, I'm not going to say it, it's a little slow for this area. It just feels like I'm just walking instead of jogging, right? Traffic does move quicker around here. All right, we got our first roundabout. We're going to be staying on the inside lane. Very good. No signs for arrows or anything. And then we're going to continue on this path. Kind of cut the corner there on the line. This is actually very close to the entrance to the Red Rock Mountains. Now we're speeding up. Speed limit went to 35, we're doing 40. Doing great maneuvering these roads. Got another roundabout coming up. Keeps telling me to put my hand on the wheel. Love the visualizations. All right, here's our next roundabout. Kind of a wide one here. No one coming on the left, so we should be clear. Braking for visibility. Clear. Now, once I get to this destination, I'm going to go ahead and get to work, and then I'll be right back and we'll finish the route. All right, what are we going to do? We need to get over the left lane. Do not drive in the middle. All right, Beta's driving right in the middle. There is no stop signs here. It's kind of like one giant road, though. I mean, look at this road. There's 4 lanes, no markings. You tell me, if you were a new driver, where are you going to go? Now, I mean, Beta's kind of predicting some lane markings here in the center. Now we finally have visualization coming up on the road. All right, guys, I'm going to flip it off. We will be right back. All right, we're back. I went ahead and flipped it around so we can hit a couple more of these roundabouts on our next destination. So about 22-mile drive, 29 minutes. We're not going to stay for the full version. I'm going to go ahead and end it once we get to the freeway. I'm not sure how many people want to see the V11 stack back on the freeway anymore, but I know the V12 on the city streets is impressive. All right, so we're coming into Mesa Ridge here, South Summerlin. Got quite a few roundabouts. Got the set speed of 15 over, or 15% over. All right, our first roundabout. This is a beautiful area. Stunning homes on the hill, multi-million-dollar properties. Doing good. It kind of reached its max speed and then let off. Speed limit went up to 35, and we're increasing again. Beta has been impressive today. I'm telling you, on the drive on my first appointment, amazing. And then y'all got to see the second drive, and now this is the third drive. I am just completely impressed. It takes out so much of the stress of driving. As long as you know, you just got to pay attention. When you're not paying attention, that's a whole other story. Looks like we're slowly decreasing back down to our set speed. Got our next roundabout coming up. Very slow getting to it. Car behind me starting to push hard, coming up fast. All right, we got one car in the roundabout where we're yielding to them, and we're taking our turn. Perfect. No cars to the right. Staying true in the lines. A little smooth, but super cautious. Or I was going to say a little slow, but super smooth. It was being cautious. I think Beta's auto set speed would be going way faster than this right here, I tell you. But I do like being able to have the speed in control. Because, like, say you see a police officer, how are you going to slow down? You got to kick out Beta, right? Intervention. So we'll just keep the set speed so we can control it. Looks like we have another turn in the roundabout, so quick turn. All right, speed limit's 35. We're picking back up again. I feel like it should be 35 throughout this whole area. I haven't seen one 25-mile-an-hour sign, so you tell me. Is it 35 or 25? I see the 35 signs. All right, here's our right turn. Gorgeous area. Mesa Park to the left. The Cliffs Villages. All right, again, right over the line a little bit. can see that 35 sign render on the display. So it looks like we have a winding road. We're going to be taking a left in the next intersection. Merging into the next lane. The question is, are we going to stay in this lane or not? Okay, we do have it on assertive and the minimal lane changes is off. So every time you park, it does reset. But I'm going to leave it off since we have it off. Look at those beautiful birds. They almost look like seagulls, but where is the sea? Alright, so perfect lane choice. Have a protected left. Alright, we got the green light. Protected left. We're on the inside lane, 2 lanes turning left. Cautiously going in. Nice tight angle. Perfect trajectory. It's getting really good, guys. For sure. Made us move into the faster lane. We did have a car back there, but it was enough room to make the lane. So that's the type of behavior you'll see more when you don't have the minimal lane changes on. We've got bogeys. Coming in heavy. Beautiful clouds out today. Oh, there he is sitting right there hiding behind the sign. Wow. I was doing about 4 over there. Alright, so we're going to be taking a left to get on the I-215 interchange here. About right now is when I would start thinking about merging lanes. Alright, here we go. We do got to get in that left lane quick. Within quick, I'm thinking like the next 100 yards or so. You always want to, already the cars behind me are getting into the left lane, so like, what are we doing here? Let's go. I think we got a big enough gap right here. Let's do it. I'm not doing anything. Beta, kick on your blinker. There it goes. There's a nice wide opening there where that turning lane that was set right here. Merging in nice and smooth. Oh no. Alright, so it for a second it kind of went towards the line, but actually pulled it off. It didn't get close. It did squirrel a little. Gorgeous black Model Y right here. Can't see it. I hear that in the future the visualizations are going to look like the other Teslas and like the Cybertruck. So like you see our model, if there's other Teslas on the road, they'll be visualized like Teslas as well in the future. They're working on it now. So cool. We've got the green light. Merging onto the freeway. Got this tow truck spewing out this black smoke. What could that be? I think that's probably the main reason I love electric cars. Not only that they're the best performing cars, but it's so toxic behind the fumes of these cars. And I'm a car enthusiast. I love everything with a turbo on it, don't get me wrong. But I like health more than things. Alright, we're getting on the freeway. Quite a bit of traffic. Looks like about a just under 7-mile drive on the freeway here. Got our merge error. Looks like we're clear on the first line. We are picking up speed. We need to pick up speed because traffic's speeding. All right, we're losing our spot to turn. This Volvo's coming up past us. So you got to be aggressive. We are set at 75. We're doing 49, and we are stuck here in the turning lane. Looks like the Camry's going to let us in behind. We had to fight to get in there, too. Come on, Beta. Fight these drivers. Push in. All right. Beta's just cruising, waiting for its next opportunity. I think after this little mini here, we should definitely turn, and it thinks so too. We got our blinker on, merging over, traffic's coming up fast. And let's see if we can get into the far lane. I don't like driving on this inside lane personally. Oh man, I'm gonna goose it. That car right there got too close to us. As soon as I goosed it, they got back proper. Okay, so we don't want to be in this lane. There's too much merging traffic to exit the freeway here. I like to be in the far lane as far as I can get from merging traffic as I can. Finally getting up to max speed here. Again, we have it on assertive, which means it'll make as many lane changes as it wants and no minimal lane changes. Another behavior on the freeway is when you get next to a truck, Beta does tend to follow the inside path when it goes around them. So you can always see the car kind of go like this around trucks. We are at the max set speed. We have a truck in our blind spot. I'm going to go ahead and arrow over here. Force it to get in the left lane. It doesn't look like it's doing anything. It's kind of thinking about it slowly. Maybe it's because that car over here, we did brake a little to the merge. I like to accelerate into the merge. Let's go ahead and do one more arrow over manually. Alright guys, and I think that's going to wrap it up for today's video. This is 12.3.3. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next one.